Next, we've got Pat from Thailand and Freak Lab. Everybody make some noise for Pat. Pat's gonna, thank you. And Pat's going to talk about biological human-computer interfaces. So very, very interesting talk. Okay, yeah, you go ahead.
Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Pat. The first question I would ask, who here loves dinosaur? Woo! That's awesome. Well, dinosaur is the thing that bring me to biology, and might be the case for some of you as well. But dinosaur is not the only thing that I'm interested in. I'm also passionate in technology. And traditionally, the way that technology and biology interact is that, we use technology to study biology. We build tools, as some of the previous amazing speakers was talking about. Or we use biology for technology. We use knowledge that we learn, we mimicked, and make a better technology. But in my case, I wonder, what if we mix biology and technology together and use it as a design element? What kind of interaction would we see? Maybe like this, Stegosaurus with high-tech gadget. So the way that I investigate this, I ask what-if question, and then build prototypes, and then ask more questions. However, I don't know all the answers to the question that I create, but I'm curious. So I will share some of my curiosity with you today. So there are 3 domains that I explore, and I would like to share it with you. First, starting with data. So human is a complex system, and we have many things that's going on inside our body, from gene to metabolism to proteins, and this data inside our body is running, is invisible. What if we can kind of extract this meaningful and helpful information and make it visible outside of our body? What if we can turn our biological data inside out? So we make a prototype, and this one is a wearable technology fashion project that responds to the change of hormone inside the body. So there was a lot of, it's inspired by my mom, who worked in the public health, and as David mentioned, from Thailand, the population is declining. So this kind of tool allow the couple to, have a healthy life when they want to have baby. So, but making this wearable technology is also speculative in the sense that we kind of push the boundaries further, and yeah. But and we the way we do it, we connect the wearable text with a 3D printed dress, and also the biosensor that we attach in the dress. However, wearing biological data on your body is also create a lot of question in terms of biopolitics, and that's our intention. We would like to explore this area. What does it mean if we wear our data inside out? Is it a kind of empowerment, or is it a kind of oppression? Or, what is the privacy issue here? The second domain that I would like to talk about is the idea of energy. And biological system need energy, and one of the way that we just experience is just having lunch or eating food, right? And if you look at the trend on how humans prepare the meal, we can see that from hunting mammoth to just going to the restaurant close by, our physical strength and energy that we use in getting this food are decreasing and decreasing. So, we put energy to gain more energy, but what if in the future we can just, create our food with our mind, not going hunting, not doing anything, just thinking about it. So we prototype this idea by connecting the food 3D printer that we make in the lab with the brain-computer interface, the OpenBCI. So this is my friend in the Freak Lab wearing the EEG machine. So the idea is that we connect the brain with the machine learning that will be able to classify the emotion of the person, and then send that to the 3D printer. So if you're unhappy, then the 3D printer will print something nice for you, like chocolate, to make your mood feel better. And so we can kind of have customized food based on our experience and feeling. Yeah, and it's also bring a lot of question about if we make food with our mind, what does it mean to consume food? This is still the same as go hunting mammoth a long time ago. And as people used to say, you are what you eat. Now you eat what you are, because the food are produced by your mind, right? And the last thing is about application. We all have app, and some of you are using maybe Facebook app or Twitter right now. This is my recent work. We were exploring the idea that, one of the reasons that our mobile phone is very powerful because we have App Store. We'll be able to access to hundreds of millions of applications. And we interact with these applications with like new novel technique like voice recognition, like you talk and then the phone responds back. What if we have a bio app store? What if we can install, the DNA or the group of genes inside our body and download it from online platform? Or what if we can kind of use voice recognition to kind of edit gene? Like if I say, hey, I want to make this organism red, and then a phone recognize my voice, and then be able to kind of, pick the right molecular circuit, the DNA circuit that corresponds to that, and send it to bacteria, and the bacteria turn red. Think about it. You just say, I want it red, and then the bacteria become red. So now you're modifying Lifeform with voice. So we are prototyping this project right now, and you can look at our website to see more. But these three examples of new interaction between biological system and digital system and humanity, it's very interesting to me to think about the future. And these are the new interaction that I talk about. So traditionally, HCI, human-computer interaction, we always speculate on, when the new technology arrives, how humans will interact with it. Now we have bio as part of it, and we'd like to welcome all of you to be part of this, ongoing questioning and thinking and prototyping process of thinking how might bio interact with humanity. And as I say, I don't know, but I'm curious. And I'm very excited, as well as my Stegosaurus, and I'm looking forward to see how this moves forward. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Pat, that was amazing. So you blew my mind, and now if my mind is what I don't even know. I can't. The metaphors are just mixed up in my head, but I know that was amazing. Thank you. One more time for Pat, everybody. Thank you.